In this video we're going to look at an assortment of time calculations, and mostly they'll be conversions. So in this question here we've got 257 minutes that we wish to convert to hours and minutes. Now there's a few ways to do this. You can count up in multiples of 60 first up, so you know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. 120 minutes is 2, 180 is 3, another lot of 60s, 240 is 4, and you can see that we're going to not get another lot of 60 out of this 257 minutes, so that means that that is 4 hours. The 4 hours represents 240 minutes, so 257 take away 240, that's a little bit of what you do in your head, is 17 minutes. So that's one way to solve the problem. Okay, another solution is to go 257 minutes divide by 60, and if you were doing that on your calculator you would get the answer 4.2833, and the 3 is reoccurring. Now, so that's 4 hours. Now you need to take this part here, the decimal part, and times that by 60, and that will give you the number of minutes. So on a calculator what I'd do is, if retain that answer, subtract 4 because you've dealt with that, that's 4 hours, and then times what's left by 60, and you get 17, so that will be 17 minutes. So there's two methods, one that you can do in your head fairly straightforward, and the other one that uses your calculator. In the second question we want to change 3.22 minutes just to hours. So because 22 minutes is a fraction of an hour, we'll be writing it, well, first option is to write it as a fraction, so that can be 3 and 22/60ths hours. Okay, we know that 22 minutes as a fraction is 22/60ths of an hour, and if we want to keep that theme going we could write that as 3 and 11/30ths hours, which is a little bit clumsy. As a decimal we can take this 22/60ths and convert that to a decimal. We can do that by 22 divided by 60, and so that's going to be 3 for the 3 hours and 0.366 recurring hours, and that's got it to a decimal which I'm sure that most people would be happier with. Number 3, 3.38 hours to hours and minutes. So we have 3 hours. Right, that's basically that. And then we have this part here, which is 0.38 or 3800ths of an hour, and we need to make that into minutes. We know that there's 60 minutes in an hour, so we can times that by 60. 0.38 times 60 is 22.8 minutes. That's a little clumsy because of the decimal within the minutes, so let's round that to 3 hours 23 minutes. Right, 2:35 PM in 24-hour time. Okay, because 24-hour time is essentially the amount of time that the day's been running, up to midday there's been 12 hours, and since midday there's been another 2 hours 35 minutes. So that altogether is 14 hours 35 minutes, and that's just written as a 4-digit figure. And we take a 24-hour time and write it in AM PM time, or 12-hour time. So this means that the day's been going 20 hours and 20 minutes. The first 12 hours of that took us to midday. So after midday we're into the PM times, and there's been 8 hours 20 minutes since midday, so that's 8:20 PM.